Scribe makes step-by-step guides for any process with AI. You know what's terrifying at work? When you start a new job and there's no training,
Hey there, high-level listeners. Welcome back to High Level Listening. This is our English language learning channel where we help you sound more natural in English through fun conversations in side-by-side American and British English. I'm Kat from the States.
And I'm Mark from the UK. And today we're talking about summer, or more specifically, your summer plans. So this could be the fun things that you want to do in this season, as well as the things you have already done with your family or friends.
That's right. We know that for many of our students, summer has truly started. The weather is crazy hot, the kids are off school, and a lot of people are either traveling, taking some time off work, or just trying to stay cool and get through the summer season.
Yes, so like always, Kat and I will share a short story each about our summers so far. Kat's will be in American English, while mine will use more words and phrases commonly found in the UK.
Exactly. And don't forget that, like always, you can get these bonus materials for this episode in our Season 4 study pack. You get PDF transcripts, listening activities, a picture dictionary, and lots more. Those are all available in our link below in our store, or you can join us here on YouTube as a member, and you can join us as a high-level vocabulary builder or as a high-level listener here on YouTube, and you can get the materials that way as well. Both options are available in the links below.
Okay, so let's get started with today's topic. Kat will read her story first, and today I'll ask Kat, what have you been up to this summer?
So my niece's school just let out for the summer, and I actually took some time off work to help out. So we're doing a little staycation together. We've got a few plans to do things locally, check out the library, do some crafts at home, maybe grab some ice cream, and go to the movies later this week. But honestly, it's been so hot lately that we've mostly been staying inside with the AC cranked up. She has a soccer camp later this week that I'll take her to, but we've already been having lots of fun. Okay, so now I will ask Mark the same question. Mark, what have you been up to this summer?
We've just got back from a lovely little holiday to the seaside. We decided to go down to the coast, only about an hour away, and spend a few days soaking up the sun and enjoying the weather. The kids loved splashing about in the sea, building sandcastles, and eating far too many ice lollies. And then in the evenings, we go for a wander up and down the promenade and have some fish and chips while taking in the sea view. Now that we're back home, we'll take it easy for a bit and plan some more outings to keep the kids occupied until they go back. Okay, so there, you've heard both Kat and mine's stories. Don't worry if you didn't catch everything the first time. We're about to go back to the start and go through them one more time. And we'll focus on the most important phrases and vocabulary about summer plans and summer activities. So you can talk about your own summer in high-level English.
Yeah, actually, my niece's school just let out for the summer. So I don't have any kids personally, but my niece's school, so my niece being my sister's daughter or my brother's daughter, my niece's school just let out for the summer. Usually in American schools, it depends on the school, but we usually have around 2.5 months of summer vacation. So when the schools let out for the summer, that means that they kind of release the students. They are no longer required to go to school. So my niece's school just let out for the summer. Another way that I could say this is my niece is on summer vacation. So my niece is on summer vacation. The kids are on summer vacation. That usually means that it's quite crowded. There's lots of kids around because they're not going to school for the summer.
Right. Yes, I'll wave both flags here because I think there's a lot of differences between American and British English. My question was kind of a British question. Are the kids off school? That's more of a British phrase. A British phrase. The kids are off school means, yeah, they have their summer holiday. Again, summer holiday is the British word. You said summer vacation. We can also say the school has broken up for the summer.
It
But
sounds
just
like
some
there was
differences.
a romantic relationship and you guys broke up. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, right. I'm sure the kids were really sad that they didn't have to go to school. But yeah, it's a funny phrase that we just use.
Okay, so if I say, Mark, my niece's school just let out for the summer, what would you say?
My niece's school just broke up for the summer.
Okay. And if I said, my niece is on summer vacation, what would you say?
I'd say my niece is off for the summer holiday.
Okay, okay. I like that. So, Mark, what have you been up to this summer?
Well, we've just got back from a lovely little holiday to the seaside. Yes, right. I'm going to tell quite a British little story. We've just got back. So, got back is returned. We have just returned, or we've just got back. You could also use come back, and then in the present perfect, we've just come back from a lovely little holiday to the seaside. Is that why you were? Okay, that's
No, it's
why you're
all
waving
of
the
it. It started with we've just got back, little holiday, and seaside. Those three.
Okay, so it's all very
Yeah.
British. Right. Yeah, a lovely little holiday. Little holiday, like a short holiday, maybe 2 or 3 days. A holiday in the UK is a vacation in American English. And because the UK is an island, one of the most popular things you can do in the summer is go to the
Introducing Grammarly, like you've never seen before. Your all-in-one writing essential.
seaside. It's one word. The seaside is the beach. But the seaside also includes all the attractions, restaurants and views, piers, and things that you can do at the seaside. So you can visit the seaside and you don't have to go swimming. You don't have to walk on the sand. But yeah, this is a very popular summer activity for British families because the coast or the seaside is all around you. You're never very far away. So back to your side of the story, Kat. What are you up to while your niece is on her summer vacation?
I actually took some time off work to help out. So, my niece is on vacation. She's not going to school. Now, my niece, she's off school. I'm off work. This means she doesn't go to school and I don't go to work. I took some time off work. That means I called my boss and said, "Hey, boss, my niece is on summer vacation. I need to take some time off. I won't be coming to the office Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week." I took some time off. Now, I took some time off work. Why? To help out. Now, my sister and her daughter, my niece, they didn't say, "Kat, I really need your help. You have to help me." It wasn't that serious. I said, "Oh, I'd love to help out. Sure, I'll take some time off work. I'll hang out with my niece." So the difference between help, and help out is kind of just more fun. It was just me saying, "Yeah, of course I'll help out. Help a little bit here, help a little bit there, but nothing too serious. A little bit more fun."
It's a good example. I think if you said to help, it would sound like your sister couldn't take care of her daughter alone.
Yes.
Like she needed help.
Right, like she needs some serious help. But no, I'm just the fun aunt. I get to come help out and have fun.
Yeah, you get to help out. That sounds fun. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so Mark, tell me more about your seaside holiday.
Yes. Well, we decided to go down to the coast. Only about an hour away. And we spent a few days soaking up the sun and enjoying the weather.
Oh, that is so nice.
So we decided, or we chose, to go down to the coast. We've talked about this in previous episodes where you go up, you go north. So if we went north, we'd go up to the coast, but we went south. The south of England has warmer weather and nicer beaches, so we went down to the coast. We also use this if you're going down the road or down the street or down a hill. It's generally going south. We decided to go down to the coast, only about an hour away from my home, and spent a few days soaking up the sun.
Very British, very British to
Right,
soak up
yes.
the little sun that you get.
Yeah, the precious sun. Yeah, right. So we had blue skies, sunny weather. And when you go somewhere to enjoy the heat and the warmth, you soak up the sun. It's a fixed phrase. I can't change any verbs at all. You soak up the sun. And it again means enjoying the warmth. Feeling the energy, letting it put you in a
Like
good
a
mood.
sponge.
Yes.
You soak it up.
Yeah, you feel happier, you feel more positive, soaking up the sun. It also sounds like I'm just sitting on the beach, maybe sunbathing, or going outside wearing short sleeves and a t-shirt. In the UK, sometimes in the summer, you get some blue skies with no clouds and no rain, and the beaches are full of people. Everybody goes to the seaside when the forecast says there will be a sunny weekend. And we did the same. Okay, so back to your summer plans. Are you going to be traveling much with your niece, or just staying home?
So we're actually going to be doing a little staycation together. So this is kind of a buzzword. A lot of it is because traveling is kind of expensive. And with kids, it's even more expensive. So we're doing a little staycation together. Now, a staycation can be anything from enjoying your city, enjoying something locally, or you might stay in like a little hotel in your city, right? You could stay at your house, but you're not really leaving your city. So this is called a staycation. And we do a staycation. We have a staycation. So we're doing a little staycation together. So we're not traveling away. Probably she'll just stay at my house or I'll stay at her house. It just depends, right? So we're doing a little staycation together. Okay, so Mark, it sounds like you had a really good time. You had some really good weather. What did you get up to while you were over there? Like you had a really good time. You had some really good weather. What did you get up to while you were over there?
Well, the kids loved splashing about in the sea, building sandcastles, and eating far too many ice lollies.
Way too many.
Yes, right. So at the seaside or at the beach, the kids went into the water. And a fun thing to do in the water is to kind of hit the water with your hands and feet and splash. When you hit the water, you splash. And the kids loved splashing about.
About. I would say
Okay,
the same
yes.
thing, but I would say splashing around. A lot of times when Brits say splashing about, walking about,
Messing about.
messing
Faffing
about, messing
about.
about. We almost always use the word around instead. So splashing around, messing around.
Right. Yes, in the UK, my British kids loved splashing about in the sea and building sandcastles. When you have a bucket, you fill it with sand, turn it over, and slowly take it off. There is a sandcastle. You build sandcastles, make sandcastles, but they loved building them or making them. And another thing they loved was eating far too many ice lollies. An
Is that
ice
a
lolly.
popsicle? Is that a popsicle?
Yes.
Ice lollies?
You would
Okay.
call that a
A
popsicle.
popsicle. A popsicle.
Right.
Usually
Yes.
frozen juice, right? Frozen juice.
Basically, yeah, some sort of flavored water frozen on a stick, and then you can eat it. It's great when the weather is really hot and you feel like you want to cool down, and you can have an ice lolly. It's a classic summer snack that Brits love to eat. So yeah, the kids loved splashing about in the sea, building sandcastles, and eating Yeah, the kids loved splashing about in the sea, building sandcastles, and eating far too many ice lollies. Okay, but back to your staycation. It sounds like a lot of fun. What kinds of things have you got planned?
So we've got a few plans to do things locally. Check out the library, do some crafts at home, grab some ice cream, and maybe go to the movies later this week. So we're not really traveling anywhere. So we've movies later this week. So we're not really traveling anywhere. So we've got a few plans to do things locally. I want to do things locally. That means nearby, in my city, in my neighborhood. A few of the things we want to do: check out the library. Check out the library. Now, when you check something out, you go and see new things. Now, of course, I've been to the library before, but I don't go very often. So let's go check it out. It's kind of new to me. It's new to my niece. Let's go check it out. So we'll check out the library, do some crafts at home. This is the number one way to get my niece to do something for an hour, right? Let's do some crafts. Crafts is usually when you have little pieces and you glue them, you cut them, you stick them, you color them, you build something. These are crafts. So you can do some crafts at home. Grab some ice cream. It's really hot outside. So, I mean, I could get some ice cream and we could eat it at home, but we can grab some ice cream at the shop. We could grab some ice cream at the store. Maybe go to the movies later this week. Go to the movies. Go to the movies. Why is that so American?
Because I would go to the cinema.
Most professionals don't lose authority because they make